We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. A powerful statement and one that resonates deeply in our increasingly data-driven world. Today, we're diving into the fascinating and sometimes murky waters of GDPR compliance, specifically how it applies to data science competitions like those on Kaggle. Think of it like a digital detective novel, where we're trying to solve the mystery of protecting individual privacy while still unlocking the potential of publicly available data. Navigating GDPR in this context often feels like walking a tightrope, balancing the need for anonymity with the desire for meaningful insights. We'll be exploring the key strategies of anonymization and consent, the two pillars of responsible data handling. So grab your metaphorical magnifying glass and let's get started. Imagine you have a giant jigsaw puzzle representing your dataset. Each piece holds a bit of information, some identifying, some not. Data stripping is like carefully removing all the pieces with names, addresses, phone numbers, anything that directly points to a specific person. It's the first crucial step in creating a layer of anonymity. But it's not enough. Think about it. Even without a name, a combination of details like birth date, location, and profession could still potentially identify someone. That's why data stripping is just the beginning of our anonymization journey. We need to dig deeper, much deeper. And that's where our next technique comes in. Generalization is like putting on slightly blurry glasses when looking at your data. You can still see the general shapes, but the fine details are obscured. Instead of specific ages, we use age ranges. Instead of precise locations, we use broader geographical areas. This adds another layer of protection, making it harder to pinpoint individuals. It's a delicate balance though. Too much generalization, and the data loses its value for analysis. Too little, and we risk compromising privacy. Think Goldilocks. We're searching for that just right level of ambiguity. This process requires careful consideration of the specific dataset and the research goals. And it's not just about blurring the lines, it's about blurring them strategically. Randomization introduces a bit of controlled chaos into our data. Think of it like adding a sprinkle of noise, just enough to disrupt any clear patterns that might lead back to an individual. This technique is particularly effective when combined with other methods like generalization. By slightly altering values, we further reduce the risk of re-identification. It's like adding a secret code. Only instead of letters and numbers, we're using carefully calibrated adjustments to the data itself. It's not about making the data inaccurate, it's about making it safer. This carefully orchestrated chaos helps protect individual privacy without sacrificing the overall integrity of the dataset. Chapter 4. Data Aggregation. The power of the collective. Aggregation is about seeing the forest, not the trees. We combine individual data points into larger groups, making it impossible to distinguish single entities. Imagine a dataset of individual purchases. Instead of looking at each transaction, we might aggregate the data to show total sales by region or product category. This preserves valuable insights while protecting individual privacy. It's a powerful tool, especially for statistical analysis, allowing us to explore trends and patterns without compromising anonymity. Aggregation lets us tell the story of the data without revealing the identities of the characters within it. Chapter 5. Technical measures. Locking the digital vault. We've anonymized our data, but that's only half the battle. We also need to protect it. This is where technical measures come in. Think of it as building a secure vault around your data. Encryption scrambles the information, making it unreadable without the proper key. Access controls limit who can see and interact with the data, further minimizing the risk of unauthorized access. These technical safeguards are essential, ensuring that even anonymized data remains protected. It's like adding multiple layers of security to a fortress, making it virtually impenetrable. Chapter 6. Validation. The anonymity checkup. We've stripped, generalized, randomized, aggregated, and secured our data. But how do we know it's truly anonymous? That's where validation comes in. It's like a thorough checkup, ensuring that no individual can be re-identified, either directly or through clever data linkage techniques. This step is crucial. We need to be certain that our anonymization efforts have been successful. It's a constant process of testing and refining, making sure our safeguards are robust. We're not just aiming for anonymity, we're aiming for certainty. Chapter 7. Continuous monitoring, staying ahead of the curve. The world of data privacy is constantly evolving. New re-identification techniques emerge and regulations change. That's why continuous monitoring is essential. It's like keeping your software updated, patching vulnerabilities before they can be exploited. We need to regularly review our anonymization techniques and stay informed about the latest advancements in re-identification methods. It's a continuous process of learning and adapting, ensuring that our data protection strategies remain effective in the face of new challenges. This ongoing vigilance is key to maintaining the integrity of our anonymized data. Outro, the balancing act. Navigating GDPR in the context of public datasets is a delicate balancing act. We're striving to protect individual privacy while also fostering innovation and research. The devil is in the details, but so is salvation. Involving data protection officers and experts is crucial. They provide the guidance we need to navigate the complex legal and ethical landscape. It's about building a culture of responsibility around data, ensuring that we're not just complying with regulations, but also upholding the highest ethical standards. This commitment to responsible data handling is what ultimately allows us to unlock the power of data while safeguarding individual privacy.